east, west, east, west. Today our Bunraku Performance is titled The Cycle. Our musician is Eleanor Rice, and narrator is me, myself, Mimi Ho. Please enjoy the show. In the future, in this world when gender inequality is at its peak, females are stereotypically characterized submissive, subservient, and oppressed. Protagonist F151 appears on stage already sit on chair, and a robot mentor enters. Robot mentor announces, F151 has hashed it. Proceed with stage 1, intelligence. Mentor turns to face F151. You are F151. Your duty is to serve men. Your duty is to produce male offspring. Take this pill every time before you have intercourse with men. This pill speeds up the process of pregnancy and will allow the fetus in you to grow to maturity within a day. The fetus will be detected and collected by a machine. Stay put after intercourse and fetus will be collected. F151, confused, raises a hand. Mentor quickly interrupts, slaps her. F151 is in shock and pain. Mentor again. Error! 101 identified. Head glitches from side to side. You must only listen. Do not ask questions. Only do what you are asked. The robot instructs F151. Only do what you are asked. Repeat after me. Yes. F151 puts her head down and responded. Yes. Repeat after me. Yes, please. Yes, please. Repeat after me. Thank you. F151 repeats. Thank you. Repeat after me. Yes, I understand. Yes, I understand. Mentor, continuing with her instructing. Correct. Continue with stage 1 intelligence. Do not touch books. Do not turn down any man. You must only deny a man. You must not deny a man. You must do what they ask of you. You should appreciate them for choosing you. Surrender yourself to them. F151 remains seated still with patience. Mentor continues. Pregnancy is a blessing. If you give birth to a male, you will be rewarded. Do you understand? F151 raises her head and looks at the mentor and answers, yes, I understand. Female fetuses are harvested only once every 2 years. If a female fetus is detected other than harvesting time, it will be exterminated. Mentor instructs harshly. Stand up! Stand up! Mentor grabs F151 by force. You will not proceed to stage 2 appearance. And she pushes F151 out of the room into the next room. Stage 2 appearance. Leave the room and proceed to modification room. Mentor announces. F152 has hashed it. Must collect F152 and F153 for stage 1 intelligence. F151 is now in the room of the Modification Institute. She's in a room with a doctor, which will modify her body into a mature, fully grown woman body, at which her imperfection in this that is categorized in this society will be modified. F151, kneeling on the ground, has been pushed through the door into the room, is in pain, and is kneeling, covering her face. The doctor instructs. Stand up! Quickly now! F151 stands up, obeyingly. Doctor. Give me your arm! Look at you. You are useless and young. Quickly! F151 extends her arm. The doctor violently grabs F151's arm and roughly inserts the needle. F151 reacts slightly in pain when the needle is inserted. Ouch! F151 yells. The doctor, irritated. Stop overreacting, will you? I am here to improve your functions. Look at you. You're useless, disgusting, and shapeless body. Now stay still. The chemical that I'm injecting into your body will quicken growth in this tiny body of yours and finally make you desirable to us men. F151 nods. Doctor instructing again. Go into the machine over there, pointing towards the machine. Stand still while in the machine. I'll have to activate the chemicals. Quickly now! Get changed into the clothing in the machine once transformation is complete. The doctor presses a few buttons on a floating screen and operates the machine. The machine announces, Institute initiation complete. Step out of the machine. F151 steps out of the machine, now clothed in this clothing, and is feeling uncomfortable and awkward in her fully grown body. Doctor. Come here. Better. Well, let's see. Show me this face. The lips are too thin. Breasts and buttocks are too flat. And look at those thighs. They're too thick. Oh, my, you're worse than my previous one. Lay down on this operation table, and I will need to modify those areas. F151 stays still and lays on the operation table, afraid to say any more else. The doctor uses an operating device and scans it over areas where modification is needed. Operation complete. Now, F151 is still afraid and lying on the operation table, not knowing what to do. The doctor, however, triumphantly says, Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now stay where you are. I will have to call the director for your departure to your location of duty. The doctor presses a button on a screen device and talks into the screen. Director, F151 is ready to be sent out to location of duty. The doctor reads the information on the screen and turns to instruct F151. Your vehicle is here to send you off to your location of duty. The guard out there will take you to the vehicle. You will be sent back for monthly checkups and collection of fertile pills. Now stand up and get out of my room. F151 stands up. Slightly bows towards the doctor and says, Thank you, doctor. I will take my leave now. And she leaves the room. quite a good job this time. You look quite beautiful. F151, not knowing what to do, stands still in an awkward stance, not just looking at her surroundings. Mel continues. Well, why don't you come over here? F151 begins walking towards the man. The male then strokes her cheek. You look like the perfect one for me today. Mel examines her and touches her waist. F151 flinches in its touches in disgust and yells, "Don't touch me!" Mel aggressively grabbing onto F151, speaking in a threatening voice. Let me give you a tip, newbie. If they ever hear you say what you just said, they will kill you. So behave and act like how you're supposed to. F151, still in fear and confusion, says, "Why?" Mel, laughing mockingly. "Oh, you weren't listening to the robot at all, were you? Your job is to entertain me, and let me do whatever I want with you. Not just me, but of all men. Now come closer and let me have my way with you." Mel starts caressing F151's arm and pulling her closer. "What's your name again?" asks the male. F151, stuttering. It's... Mel grabs her neck and starts kissing her, touching her body. And F151 starts to get scared, but Mel completely ignores her, timidly and afraid. What are you doing? What are you doing? Please stop." Mel yells, "Shut up, woman!" F151 shuts up, and Mel gets more aggressive with her. Here. F151 has been violated by this man, and is now sitting on the ground, trembling in fear. F151, bowing her head down, as if muttering to herself, "Sir, thank you for having me tonight." That wasn't as good as I was expecting. I'm truly disappointed. Don't they teach you how to, oh, whatever. Pointing towards an exit. Just leave. Don't let me ever see you again. F151, still in a state of fear from the violence that the man acted on her. But she's still apologetic and expresses her apology towards the man. Sorry, sir." "Just leave," said the male. F151 stands up quickly and runs out of the room. Previously, F151 was devastated upon receiving dissatisfactory from her first customer. However, after that experience, she machine. Procedure completion, now 100%. Procedure successful. One healthy male baby successfully produced. F151, your job is now completed for the day. However, a female fetus is detected. As it is not harvesting season, the fetus will be collected and exterminated in the coming 2 days. F151 excitedly responded full of excitement of completing her first job. Yes, sir! The collector now exits the room, turns around, however, and instructs F151 to exit the facility as well. Exit the room and vacate the facility. F151 exits the facility and begins walking in the public area, talking to herself, full of excitement. I can't believe it! I've completed my first job! This is so amazing! I've done something right! I did it! I've helped society! However, F151 flinches and groans because she feels hard kicking in her abdomen. Ouch! A man was walking around the area at the time. F151 still in pain, suffering from the kicking in her abdomen, kneeling on the ground. However, no one's there to help her. The male, however, bumped into F151 when he was walking. F151, in a state of pain, was unable to respond.
Woman, what is wrong with you? You let me bump into you. Now stand up straight and bow your head and apologize. Why were you in the way?
F151 stuttering, still in a state of pain. Sir, help me. F151 feels extremely nauseous and looks woozy. Man is still in a state of fury. F151, unable to say any more, throws up on the man. The man, now completely full of anger.
How dare you!
F151 desperately trying to apologize. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I did not mean to do that to you, sir. The man, shouting at her.
You have made a big mistake. What in your right mind made you think that would be acceptable to do? To a man? To a man?
It was not intentional, I swear. So please don't hurt me. The man grabs F151 and says,
The authority will hear about this.
and he walks away. And finding a guard, in which the guard then replaces the man in his place. F151 shouting after him, please don't hurt me. The guard enters the room. The guard enters the area of the incident. F151 is crying and unable to stop. She is afraid of the consequence of her actions. The guard walks towards F151 announcing,
You have committed a felony against a man, young lady. You are coming with me now.
F151 says to the guard, no, please! I didn't mean to! It was an accident, please! There's still a fetus inside me! I'm pregnant! It's not my fault! The guard, now irritated.
Make no excuse, you vile scum, and come with me.
Guard violently grabs her hair and pulls her off. F151 is brought to a confinement room where all the degenerate women are kept. There, she will meet a young opens automatically behind her, and the guards, speaking through the intercom, communicating with F-151.
F-151, you will stay in this room till your procedural extermination that will be held till 1900.
F-151 answers quietly. Yes, sir. F-151 reminded herself of her awful act that she inflicted on the man. She's ashamed of herself. She understands what will come of her destiny, that she will be killed. She has accepted her fate. Now she's walking towards the center of the room, slowly taking in her surroundings, as if examining the confinement room. However, she noticed a young girl sobbing on the floor, and F-151 goes over to comfort her and to find out why she's crying. Little girl, what is wrong with you? I'm so scared, the girl says. I don't want them to hurt me. I did nothing wrong. Then why are you here if you're not a degenerate like me? Asked F-151. I am not. I would only not let them hurt me. When the robot struck me, I was so scared. It did not mean to defend myself. It just hurt so much. Sobbing. I don't want it to stop. I don't understand, says F-151 in a state of confusion. I wouldn't let them hurt me. But that doesn't mean I deserve to die, right? You wouldn't let them... What are you talking about, says F-151. The girl finally looks up at F-151 and pleading. You will help me, right? You understand. We can escape together. Please, we can escape together. The girl clings onto F-151 pleading. Please help me, please. You understand this, don't you? Help me get away from here. I don't want to die. F-151 in a reassuring and calm voice. You mustn't think thoughts like that. Don't be afraid. Just accept your fate. Please, said the little girl. The guard over the intercom announces,
F-426, please proceed to room 103 for your procedural extermination. Your time is up.
The girl screams. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to die. Please help me. The girl collapsed in a heap on the ground, trembling and crying. F-151 stands up and reassures her. Don't cry. There's no need for you to cry. Our destiny is created for us by men. This is your destiny, don't you see? We must both be grateful, for if they did not exterminate women like us, we might have displeased more men. Can you imagine the horror? The girl says to F-151, I don't want to please them. I want to go to a place where there are no men at all. But dear F-426, now you will do just that. You can just accept it. F-151 then whimpers quietly in defeat. She stands up, collects herself, and starts to leave the room. The young girl then stands up in total defeat of F-151's words, and she walks towards the door. But then she turns around once more and saying to F-151, a place with no men, where no one would hurt us. That is where we belong. She turns to the door but continues to speak, almost to herself, but loud enough for F-151 to hear. A place where I can do whatever I want. A place where I can be happy because being a female is not a sin and it's not shameful. The girl exits the room. F-151 is saddened and confused, trying to process what the girl said. 2 gunshots sounds from behind the door. And the words of the young girl sinks into F151's mind, and a heartache is felt in her stomach. Ow! As if reminding that she still has a female fetus in her. She looks down towards her stomach, her expression showing a painful smile. A female baby. She sits down on a chair, pondering on what to do next. Again, the last words of the young girl lingers again in her mind. She looks down at her belly, as if talking to herself and the fetus. We should matter just as much as Belle in this world. I'm so sorry you're here. I have no choice. You don't deserve this at all. F151 looks at a digital clock on the wall, indicating the final countdown of minutes until her execution. She realized that her short-lived life will soon be over. She looked up to a wooden beam on the ceiling and looked at her old scarf. She then walks up on this chair and starts attaching her scarf to the wooden beam. As if speaking to the guards, she says, "They may have control over my thoughts and actions. I never had a choice. But now at the final moments of my short-lived life, I would not let you have the satisfaction. This is how it should all end. And this is my choice." F151 attached securely of her scarf to the wooden beam, looking down to her belly as if saying her last words. "You deserve to make your own choices and go wherever you want to. Say what you want and do what you want," she says to the baby in her stomach. "But I'm going to end your life along with mine. This cruel world is not worthy of you. I'm so sorry, dear. I truly love you deeply." Look, it doesn't say. Okay. Let's.
Okay, now we can cut it like.
We're all just standing here!
If we don't have to